Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Naki and this is Cook with Naki. On today's menu we're making cabbage stew, a quick and a delicious one. Let's get started. I'm using smoked turkey. This is the drumstick. I just cut them into like small pieces. You could use any protein of your choice. And in the pot, I'm adding my oil. You could use any oil of your choice. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fry my smoked turkey. Yeah, I'm gonna fry it till it's like golden brown. My smoked turkey is ready and I'm taking it out from the oil. You could use any protein of your choice. This is my first time using the smoked turkey for this recipe and it was so good. It was smoked and when you fry it, it brings some flavor to the oil and to the stew and it tastes really good. So you could give it a try if you love smoked turkey. In the same oil, I'm using my crushed tomatoes in a can. You could use the fresh tomatoes if you prefer. I do use fresh tomatoes sometimes, but today I prefer to use the canned tomatoes. I have my onion, my scotch bonnet pepper, and some garlic. I'm gonna blend all this together and I'm gonna add it to the tomato base stew. You could adjust the scotch bonnet pepper to the way you prefer it. If you want more, add more. If you want less, just add one to it. And I'm stirring this to make sure everything is well mixed together. And I'm adding my tomato paste to it. Now, you could choose to start with the tomato paste and the oil. I do that sometimes, but today I'm just adding it straight to the tomato base stew. And trust me, it still tastes good anyway. So however you prefer it, just do it, okay? In the water, I have some water that is about to boil and I'm adding my chopped cabbage. This is how I like to do my cabbage stew. I like to pre-cook the cabbage before adding it to the tomato base stew. After adding the cabbage to the boiling water, I let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes and that's it. I turn the heat off and I leave it in the water because I don't want to overcook it because remember I'm going to put it in the stew so it's not going to overcook, but I still like to pre-boil it before adding. You could add it straight to your stew without pre-boiling it if you prefer, but this is how I do it and I love it this way. I still have been cooking for about 20 to 30 minutes now on the medium heat and you can tell most of the moisture has evaporated and it's looking really good. That means our stew is not going to take long to be ready and I'm going to be adding my fried smoked turkey. I'm adding some stock cube. Use any seasoning of your choice if you don't like the stock cube. And I'm giving this a stir to make sure everything is well mixed together. I'm also going to be adding some ginger powder. And I'm going to be adding curry powder to this stew. Yes, curry powder, it's really good in tomato based stew like this. So yeah, if you haven't tried adding curry powder to your stew, like especially tomato based stew like this, let's give it a try and trust me, you are gonna love it. I'm adding the mackerel in a can. If you don't love the mackerel in a can, you could use the fresh one that is baked. And I'm adding my cabbage, my pre-cooked cabbage to the stew. If you don't like the pre-cooked cabbage and you prefer adding the fresh one to the stew, this is the time you could also add it to your stew. I'm giving this a stir to make sure the stew and the cabbage are well mixed together. And I'm adding some chopped carrot to it. If you don't love carrot, you don't have to add it. You could have your cabbage stew without the carrots. So yeah, if you love it, just add it. If you don't, just omit it. And I'm adding a little bit of salt to taste. As you can see, my cabbage stew is stewy, meaning it has a lot of the tomato base in it, and that's how I like it. I like the tomato base to be a lot in my cabbage stew, but if you don't have to make it a lot, just a little bit of tomatoes and you should be fine. But I like mine to be a little bit more stewy, if that makes sense. I'm adding my green bell peppers, and then if you do just add it, it brings a lot of flavor to the stew too. My cabbage stew is ready. Look how beautiful this looks, and it tastes really good. Didn't take that much time to make this stew. And yes, have this with your rice, with your plantain, anything you prefer, and trust me, you're gonna love it. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this recipe. I hope you loved it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Until I come your way next time, this is Cook with Nike. Be good to yourself, be good to everyone. Goes a long way.